Hello, hello, hello. All right, it's been a little bit of time, so I'm gonna make sure everything's set up correctly here. We do have some very important testing that we're doing today. Very important testing. For those of you who do not know, even though I'm pretty sure everyone who is tuning in already does know, Lilith came out with a new formation. It's called Pincer formation, and it is kind of the talk of the town right now as to what is better for open field, for Garrison. And I think the conclusion, at least the obvious things that we can see so far, is for open field and you're running two smite commanders, Pincer formation is the way to go. And 1v1s, it's really, really good. But I'm a Garrison player, and the thing that I want to know is it better for Garrison? Baybars, how are you, man? Or woman? Not gonna judge here. But yeah, so we're gonna hop in game, and here we are. So I am doing a practice mode. Should be pretty self-explanatory. I think everything is kind of all set up. I will probably be hopping in voice with the squadron, but there's actually a lot going on today. There's a lot going on today. I still have Esmeralda's wheel. Depending on how this testing goes, I might be buying a lot of bundles. Oh, this Destiny Reforged is gonna hurt my soul, man. It is going to hurt. Soren, Kevin, how are you guys? Not gonna be buying this. We're gonna be on budget mode, I think, for a little while. Daily special offers and Crystal Tech, and that's about it. So, yeah, because this is what we're working with, chat. I've got 12 conversion stones. I massively regret. Where's my Hera? I don't even have them equipped right now. So I went ahead and made this set. Oh, it's on my YSG. I don't know why. Probably something for Arc. I used, I don't know, what is this? This was 3, and it's a double, right? Yeah, so this was 4. This was 2, so that's 6, 3. So I used 12 stones. I used 12 conversion stones for my city garrison. And I was like, oh, that's fine. And then as I do this, I mean, you guys know what happened, right? Like, literally, they announced Pincer formation immediately. So, yeah, tragic, absolutely tragic. Will you stream until we find out if 77 got no much found? It's gonna be a vibe check. We'll see. Frosty, how are you? That would be a 4-hour stream of no KvK content. I don't know, man. That's hard to do nowadays. That's hard to do. Yeah. Okay, so as far as what we're doing for the practice mode. So custom match, management, select commanders. Right, so we're going to be using Gorgo Wallace. There was something that I really liked. I think Chatsky did it when he was doing his own testing. He did 1v1 testing, which I think is fine. I'm going to do a different style of testing, and I'm going to be doing swarm testing. But what I liked that he did is he used William Wallace as a secondary, and I think the William Wallace secondary is really good. Now, I have it geared up. I'm not actually going to be using it. This is Pincer formation, but some 1v1 testing on the side if I want it. But I'm going to be using Gorgo William Wallace. The William Wallace kit is actually surprisingly similar to that of the new Garrison coming out. It's high single target. It's got the 300 damage factor AoE, which is the instant proc on the Garrison. Obviously, the Garrison's a little bit better. This skill does nothing. I guess the skill does something, but yeah, I mean, and this attacking a troop on the map. Okay, so just this skill doesn't do anything. Oh, anyway, what I'm trying to say is they are relatively similar. And yeah, so we're gonna be using Gorgo with William Wallace just for the testing purposes. Again, these tests are not going to be determining what is better in a 1v1, and this is not going to be determining if Gorgo William Wallace is like the meta Garrison for the next few days, right? Or next few weeks until we get the new Garrison. That is not what these testing is meant to determine. The testing is only going to be what is better for when you are an infantry garrison getting swarmed, and that's going to be the arch formation or the pincer formation. Which store did we register for? Okay, that is the other topic of conversation. Yeah. Whew. We registered for King of All Britain. So you guys know 1981. At this point, we're a we're a fast pop, you know, fast pop kingdom. Usually first or second pop, and so we registered for King of All Britain. There was, you know, I'm not gonna lie, there was some drama going back and forth about doing Orleans and all that stuff. One thing that 1981 is pretty confident in is, you know, we don't like to do Orleans, and we have a lot of young players. So we told everybody for the longest time that we were going to go Keener. Keener got taken off the map, and our potential matchup got completely effed. So then we went King of All Britain. And then guess who decided to register at the very end of the matchmaking period? Or not matchmaking period, but registration phase. That's right, 2377. They went 0 pop, first pop, whichever one you want to call it. Basically no skips at all. Right out of KvK map. And yeah, so they are registered for King of All Britain. They are by far, to my knowledge, by far the largest kingdom in here. I think 1981 might be the second largest, and don't get me wrong, we're a good kingdom, but we're not that strong, okay? We have a 12 billion power man alliance and 800 and, I don't know, 50 billion kill points if you take into account vacation permits. 2377 has like 3 point something trillion, right? And yeah, it's not even close. So they should essentially get no much found, essentially. But who knows? They could ruin a lot of people's KvKs, and it is what it is. They obviously want to recover faster, and that's why they registered. I can't blame them for it. It benefits their kingdom, but it does hurt quite a few others. So for my own sake, I am hoping that that does not happen, and we get a good matchup against 3473. And yeah, Frosty, we're going HA probably. Yeah, 1079 is going HA. You guys should already be registered. I did talk to your king quite a good bit. And Boba, how are you, man? Supporting from afar? Nice, nice, nice. And can you try one rally, the Subutai with Nevsky? I don't think Subutai with Nevsky would be the move, but we are going to be rallying a little bit of Attila. Where's my gear? Hello? Game? Okay, there we go. A little bit of Attila sub, and this is going to be how it works, right? We're not going to test one-on-one Garrison, so that's already been done. It's been run into the ground. I don't care about the Garrison testing in a one-on-one scenario, because that's already been done. You can go check out other content creators for that. Chadsky has done a lot of testing. We know it's good. We know it's good. And we know that Pincer is better in 1v1 situations when you have a double smite commander. What we will probably end up doing is we are going to fill an obelisk, and most likely from there launch a rally that's like half full, not full because we don't want it to be too uneven, and then have a certain amount of marches swarm, and then we're gonna take into account our results, and I will put together a spreadsheet later on and probably a video to, you know, kind of explain my my findings. But we're gonna continue to add marches to the swarm, because in theory the more marches that are swarming, the better your arch formation is going to be compared to the pincer formation, right? So yeah, that's about it. Fake, how are you? And that's why we're talking about thresholds, right? We're talking about breakpoints about when arch is better and when pincer is better. My honest guess is it'll probably take until, I don't know, it'll probably take until 5 or 6 marches swarming your flag until arch formation actually becomes better. How do you manage to farm 20 billion each with only 5 farms only? Lots of ports, man. Trust me. No, it is what it is, man. That's why you gotta help people when they're looking to migrate out. So they're nice and they give you shit back. Luda, hey. Been a while since we've spoken. Been a while since I've streamed. It's been an eventful 2 weeks. It's been a very, very, very eventful 2 weeks. I will say that. Lots been going on in real life. Lots been going on in the game. The amount of drama that this registration has caused is ridiculous. And yeah, so I'm just kind of done with it. Now we're just gonna do some testing and enjoy life for a little while. So, Tash, hey. Guys, also, not only do we have a lot of events, I have King, so I'm not going to worry about getting Duke right now. Not only do we have a lot of events that I could possibly be doing on stream, but there is also a chance that we do some crafting. Now, the crafting I would like to do, not a whole lot of crafting. I think, well, hold on. How many legendary materials does this event give? It gives 10. Okay, so this gives 30. That's right, 30 legendary materials. And I don't have the blueprint. And the one thing that I need to make sure that I have enough blueprints for is critting this. So this is the 75 out of 100 Ring of Doom. So, right, should be good. All right, I just want to make sure that I have enough for that. So if we do get around to crafting, I might refine this. I've got a lot of blueprints, enough for 2 refines, or I'll just level it up to level 3 and call it a day. We'll see how the stream goes and if that's what I want to do. KvK on your main? Yeah. So we are registered for KvK. It's been quite some time since we've had a good fight, which is why I am really hoping that 2377 does not get a match found. Luckily, we are pre-allied with 3473 against 2377 fake. As much as I hate your spreading rumors of the pre-ally stuff, I will say, if we are in a map against 2377, yes, we will be allies. So I think that much is obvious. Lucid, hey, drama, tell me more. Yeah, I'm not gonna harp on this too much, but I explained it a little bit. Essentially, we were in conversations with 2638, 1718, 3092, you know, us, obviously, 1981, with 3473, with, what was it? Not 1941 or 2941. There was like a few other kingdoms in there, VV, 1592, about all going Keener and having a really, really good Keener KvK, and then Lilith had an update, and that update, for some reason, took Keener off the map pool, right? So, you know how, when you come into here, or not here, when you come over here, it's like, oh, starting soon, right? So you're like, oh, well, they're going to be next up. Essentially, Keener was here, and then it was gone. So our matchup basically got completely boned, and yeah, just telling it how it is. We don't do Orleans in 1981. At least not at this time. We might later, but not at this time. Too many young accounts. And yeah. So we said that we were going King of all Britain. A lot of kingdoms were not happy with that decision. And players, I would always like a strong KvK, and it is what it is. But, I'm going to support the decision that 1981 makes. And now we're here. And now that we're here, 3473 came over and swapped over to Orleans because they have a ton of young players as well, and now that was looking like it was going to be a lot of fun. And then at the very last minute, 2377 decided to queue and completely fuck us all. So anyway, we're hoping that they get no match found and it turns into a fun KvK, but hey man, it's in Lil's hands at this point. So if pre-KvK and Zenith are on the same timeline, I actually didn't think about that. I know that MGE is not on the same, or no, what is it? What was I just thinking? Oh, pre-KvK and Zenith, they're not on the same timeline. Actually, sorry, I do know. Pre-KvK, you're gonna miss it by 2 days. So Zenith the Power will be there during the bar event, but it will be gone, I think, by the time the power event comes around. So yeah, you're gonna miss it by 2 days. Hey, Blackstone, how are you, man? It's been some time. Push-up stream? Yeah, look, dude, hey, I'll do some push-ups for members as always, but dude, I've been feeling great, all right? What time is it? We're not going into the practice match yet. Okay, we got 15 minutes. I've been feeling great. My personal life, right? My game life has been a disaster the last 2 weeks, okay? But my personal life has been fantastic. And I've been going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week. I'm up to like 170 pounds. Dude, I bench pressed 205 pounds 10 times the other day. Feeling pretty good. The push-ups are going crazy. Although I am really sore. So if you do make me do push-ups, I'll be thankful, but I won't like you very much. So I'll say it that way. But yeah, I feel really good, man. I feel really, really good. So might be the same time, depends. Oh, you're talking about pre-KvK. It is definitely not the same time. Bro, please Ark of Osiris. Hello, Kane. Hey, trust me, we're starting at 20 UTC, so we've got about another 17 minutes. Lucky them. Akinato would have taken pre-KvK. Dude, So I assume Akinato's going for the Zenith skin. I also assume he's going for... pre-KvK. Where is... There's Trinity. Where is Sarah? Alright. I think Seraphim will probably be 300 million power by the time KvK starts, or more. Yeah, she says she wants to be large enough to where her swarming could never be a bad thing. And I was like, okay, go do your thing. So, you won KvK 3? Congratulations, man. Big congrats. I feel like feeling better IRL also helps you come into the game with a better mentality, enjoy it more. Absolutely, man. It's tough if you're not doing well outside of the game. Let me tell you that. Also, I gotta start bringing my farm marches back from the gold pit. All right, let me just get prepared here. Where are all my farms? We'll kick. I'm going to be filling all the structures on my farms, because in custom mode, you can fill everything yourself, and it's all T5, so. Do you know any A seeds that registered with HA other than 1079? I do not, unfortunately. I have not really been paying a whole lot of attention to HA, and naturally I've been focused more on the King of All Britain registration, so. What do you think about Mike Menser? I don't know who that is, if I'm being honest. Good thing all my money went into my KvK. Would have gifted memberships. Well, I would appreciate any gift, but obviously, man, it's all love and appreciation. But dude, because last KvK was kind of easier, you can see that I'm relatively stacked compared to how I normally go. So these are my bags: 14.2, 14.8, 9.3. I mean, I've got over 100 billion resources, and my speed ups were looking decent. 810 training. 1.57 for the unis. I'm not sure how much power that translates to. If I wanted to push a Zenith, probably like 25 mil or 30 mil, maybe. But again, my account and my stage is essentially every single universal that I have is is gonna go into field fighting at this point. So Coca-Cola, how are you? We are gonna start the testing soon, guys. I know. We're gonna start it soon, but I did promise everybody 20 UTC, so we can't get too far ahead. I dropped 60 million power from K4, KvK 3 from swarming. That's honestly impressive. Look, KvK 3, there's really not too much fighting, no? So the fact that you can even do that is is crazy. Now, I was not watching your KvK 3 too intensely, but I imagine that if you were able to drop that much power, then there must have been some fighting, which is great. If I'm planning to do a restart account, what should I do after all the early game chart changes? Oh man, dude. I am not the person to ask about a restart account. I promise you that much. I promise you that much. I think in general, you want to find a solid... Oh, well, they kind of killed jumpers, no? Or did they kill them? Or, I don't know. You want to find a solid group of people. You want to... I think there are swaps. There are commander swaps, right? So you want to invest in probably Alex YSG. You want to swap those into, at this point, it would probably be Philip and, or not Philip, Arthur. Yeah, Arthur and I guess still the Uche. I think the Uche is better than BQ that's coming out. I don't know, man. It's it is what I'm not the person to ask. I'm not the person to ask. The biggest thing that you can do is a restart, get in the best alliance, make good friends, and enjoy the game. What's up, Welly? Getting 1 billion in KvK 3, that's actually impressive. that normally doesn't happen in KvK 3. So glad you got some fighting. I think I don't know if I'm gonna do this today. We're gonna see how the vibe is afterwards. But I don't like doing this event at the start because I need. Right, the arms training gives these. In order to max out this event with only the silver chest, you need every single coin possible from every event. So I'll probably just buy up until the silver chest and then I guess move on from there. I don't know. But yeah, I definitely won't finish the event. Maybe I'll do a few spins today. But this event is absolutely cracked. So All right. Also, chat, I'm thinking about moving into Discord voice for this for all this testing. All right, hold on. Yeah, moving to voice, talking with the team just so I can coordinate everything and not just have it be on stream. And yeah, move forward from there. So let me actually recall all my farms because they will need to join. And I finally got my my Rise of Kingdoms working on BlueStacks. I don't know if it was one of the recent updates or something, but it seems like BlueStacks had no longer worked. So I had to uninstall BlueStacks, uninstall Rise of Kingdoms on my second computer, and do it all over again, which was rough. So Night Fury, what's going on? Are you gonna be sticking around? We'll see if my stream goes until reset. But you're gonna be sticking around if it goes until reset. Oh god, I'm so nervous, man. I don't even know how I'll react if we get 2377. I'll be frank. We have our zone fight against 1748 and 1581 here in roughly 16 hours. So keen. Good luck, man. Which zone is it? 1581 is Fame, right? I know that they're doing well. I've actually recently subscribed to oh, I can't remember his name now. I look like an ass. I think 15 or 2581's king. Not Senate, that's 1903. There's somebody, you guys know who I'm talking about. He's been streaming a little bit recently. I've been watching some of that fighting. It's been fun. What do you think of the new imp comms? I know you're an imp simp. I am an imp simp for all those who don't know. This is the set, so I am rallying Garrison for infantry. Yes, I know the set could be better. No, I am not ever dismantling a legendary piece of gear. So, you know, I made my mistakes when I was a young gun, and now here I am. And these are the armaments. Obviously, I will be re-rolling this when I get into KvK, but yeah. So this testing today is going to depend, or is going to decide whether or not I spend about $800 on this Destiny Reforged bundle. Oh, just saying that out loud makes you want to choke and die. Yeah, honestly. But if it's better for open field, it's better for one-on-ones, and it's better against the swarms, there's literally no reason why I would not get it. So my only saving grace is if like it is significantly worse against swarms, then that's fine and I'll keep it. But if it's not, then yeah. Do you think 77 will find a match? Well, I saw a leak. I don't think the leak was real. But that did have them in there, so hopefully they don't. I think that they won't, honestly. I think that they won't find a match. They are 4 times the size of the second largest kingdom in the registration pool, and that's us. If they find a match, something is really, really, really wrong. Zone before Kingsland. I'm in 1188 for 1 KvK, then moving on after. Was Skinsy you watched? Yes, Skinsy. Thank you. That's the correct person. I'm okay, 1188. Yeah, they're doing pretty well, I thought. I think Arch is better for swarms just because of the counterattack normal damage. So Luda, I agree. That's why we're testing it. But I am a little I'm a little anal retentive about my testing. And for those of you who don't know what that means and just thinks I'm talking about my butt, that is not what that means. Okay, I know not all you guys are native English speakers out there, but that just means that I'm very peculiar, right? And yeah, the fact that I have not seen a Garrison testing or Garrison test being done yet where swarming is involved for Pincer and Arch Formation has led me to have to do it myself. So here we are. Genie, I heard 77 will match with 1981. Genie, if that happens and I'm streaming at your reset, you would have to donate quite a lot of memberships. I'm not gonna lie. And then I might feel better. Would you do a 3v1 if match? We'd have no choice. And even if then, I don't know if people would fight, if I'm being frank with you. If 77 will find a match, then the other camp will be 5 kingdoms per camp. Yeah, it'll be 5 shitty kingdoms per camp. I mean, I'm gonna have to get some more water. Guys, I've been hydrating a lot recently. I'm helping a player in 1188 too. Nice, little pilot action. All right, guys, so there are 5 minutes until the testing. I'm gonna hop in voice. Actually, I'm already in voice. My kingdom members are going to be in voice as well. I'm just gonna make sure that they have everything set up, and you will be able to hear them. So while I'm in voice, I'm not gonna be reading chat as much. I hope you guys can understand why I'm gonna be talking with them. So we're gonna get this testing underway in just a few minutes. So I'm gonna be pausing the music, and if the music or if the Discord voices are too low, etc., I need you guys to tell me so that I can adjust it on the fly. All right, so we're gonna pause the music and we're gonna open up voice. So hold on. Yo, hello, hello, hello.
Oh god, he's back.
Oh god, I'm back. Yeah. All right, all right.
Oh no.
All right. So we're about to get the testing started. I assume everyone who is in this call is participating in the testing. Yes.
No, actually, Bob and me, we just listen.
Oh, you're just lurking. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We want information.
I did send the 5 marches that we should be using in the YouTube channel. So go ahead and take a look at those 5 marches. The one thing that needs to happen is that we need to be consistent on every single test. So the first 5 marches swarming need to be the same every single round by the same person. So some of you might not even be able to swarm. It just is what it is. So we're gonna go ahead and get going here here shortly.
That's low-key lame as hell, I ain't gonna lie.
Say it again.
I'm trying to swarm, bro. That's low-key lame.
Well, then you can be the first person. Go ahead. You have the 5 marches that I had set up?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Make sure that the talents are done, because you have to set everything. Talents have to be done, gear has to be done, and armaments have to be done. All right? Fortunately, I'm just garrisoning, so I don't really have to do all that much work, but it's nice. Also, to my knowledge, city skins don't work, tokens don't work, all that good stuff. So, but I did tell the other person garrisoning to pop the 5% defense token just in case. And when we are ready to go, you guys can just give me a little yes, I'm good.
Do you and I need to be on the different team? Okay.
No, we should be on the same team so that I can have access to the garrison reports. We're gonna have the same people swarming the garrison every time. The only thing that's gonna change is you're gonna have the pincer formation, and I will have the arch formation.
Arch. Yeah.
All right. All right. What time is it? We got 3 minutes, so I'll go ahead and start it in 3 minutes. Yeah, skins definitely do not work. I did see that in the rules. Hold on. Where is it? Custom match. Where are the rules? Somebody sent me the rules, and now I can't remember. Oh, there. City themes will have no effect in this mode. In addition, you cannot heal. Yeah, there it is. You can configure your commanders in the commander page, but yeah. So you took your commanders out of the commander page, right? Full luck?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I took mine out as well. We'll make sure that that's consistent. For the people swarming, I want to make sure that you have 200,000 troops. I know that you're going to be able to have 330,000 troops, but because I want to make sure that this is kind of even and the garrison's just not getting crushed, I would rather everyone just use 200,000 troops. And then we are also going to be launching a rally. And we're not going to fill up the rally because a rally plus the swarm is going to absolutely decimate the garrison, but we're going to only put 2 people in the rally. And how we're going to start swarming, right, is the rally's going to hit and then the swarmers will start. Does that make sense? Just so it's not like, you know, you start swarming and it's attacking different marches because they're hitting at different times, and now we have variants that we don't want. So we're going to always have a half full rally be tanking, and then swarming will continue. And once we do 3 tests of 5 marches, we'll do 3 tests of 6 marches, 7 marches, and we're going to kind of figure out which is better. So hopefully we have enough time in this one arc match. If we don't, we'll do a second arc match, and whoever's got time will have time. So, all right, you ready? Everybody here ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
All right, so Arc of Osiris, practice match. That is not the practice match, custom match. All right, everybody recall all their shit. And I think everyone's on a team, right? Before I do this. Yeah. Okay. And Slick, you've got your Attila with Sebutai set up. So we should be set. All right, start.
it will be kind of funny if every garrison of infantry is switching to pincer formation, and then we got only artifact KvKs, which makes Gorgo Attila completely useless.
Oh yeah, you're right. Actually, Gorgo Attila is terrible with pincer formation, isn't it?
Wait, it's actually great. So can buy another 10 gold chest.
Yeah, I'm not buying another 10 gold chest. If I'm switching, bro, I'm switching and that's it. I am done. Done.
Yeah, but isn't that basically what a bad thing, the delta formation and the pincer formation for artifact KvKs for garrison and rallies?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that is the strength, right, of arch formation, is that it's universal, and that's the strength of like wedge formation. I guess wedge is not really universal anymore. Okay, so arch formation is just universal, and it has a lot of strengths in that it can be used with almost everything, and it's anti-swarm, and it's all this stuff. But if you want to like specialize, then yeah.
I'm special.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and we'll just take the obelisk nearest to us. They have plenty of players. That's fine. And I should have my Gorgo set up. Okay, everything's good. We're all set. Everything's set. It's going as planned.
No one take any desert altars.
Yeah, if you guys take a desert altar or just go to the obelisk and don't complicate things, all right? It's not that hard.
But you could take the other obelisk so you can get more teleports. Fun fact.
I don't think we need more teleports, do we? How many teleports is one obelisk? Do we have
8.
8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, and then I'm joining right now, so we should be fine. Are we good? Wait, is Little Cane in here? I don't think we need Little Cane, do we? Nah, maybe. I'll just bring it just in case. All right, any predictions? Do we think that Pincer is just going to be the best all the way around, or do we think that Arch is going to have some sort of relevancy? What was that mumble?
Since the Pincer does like AoE debuff, I think it's gonna be stronger.
What does the AoE debuff do on Pincer?
The defense thing, the minus 50% defense.
Yeah,
Apparently
but
it's AoE.
doesn't that just trigger
Oh, well,
from your smite damage, not the normal damage, right?
I don't know. Since William Wallace has like some AoE, I don't know if it affects swimming matches.
Yeah, but the new garrison
might.
also has a chance to proc additional smite, so
Yeah. Should be interesting.
and I'm pretty sure when the new garrison comes out, there will be another bunch of tons of testing coming out from War Daddy, Kane, and whoever did all that stuff. So
Yeah,
True.
it's just it's gonna be
Just
the
first
same test all over again.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it will be just the first impression how good it is or how worse it is. So
Yeah, I think again, this testing is not meant for you know, like deciding how good a thing is in the current meta. It is just to see which formation is better. That is it.
I think we'll see the arch will be better with no reinforcements with swarm, and then smite, as long as we fill it enough, it'll just keep firing off and perform better that way.
But you gotta think, like, when something's getting swarmed, probably 80+% of your damage is just counterattack damage and normal damage. Like the percent gains that you're gonna get from Pincer just seem like very minimal. I did not join on this file. Whoops. All right, there we go. All right, so I'm going to the bottom out obelisk. I don't know if you guys are heading there, but just head there because you will have to teleport there when we are done. I think there's no way Pincer is better even without a full swarm. I think it takes 2-3 swarmers for Arch's normal damage boost to overtake Pincer's 1v1. It's possible. I think you're on the right track. We're going to start with 5 though. And if 5 is already better, then we don't have to go up, right? Because we already know. But we will go down if that's the case. I don't know why I chose Attila Nevsky as the march. I just picked the first two calves I saw. Also, I didn't set up my talents, so that was a little awkward there. Yeah, and for everybody wondering, the talents that we're using are pure inf talents, not mixed Garrison. And that's another thing, man. I feel like mixed Garrison is
Dead.
well, yes, dead, but at the same time, a lot of people were using it. And a lot of people do use it because at the end of KvK's, like farms and all that shit, like they don't have hundreds of thousands of troops, right? So
Yeah,
they just fill with whatever they have, and
Yeah,
I don't know,
also
it's a little
depends
awkward.
on how you play it. If you just want to hold the building or the pass or whatever, you throw anything you can inside. Just hold the line, like
Yeah.
the challenge from. But if you really want to hurt the enemy and say, haha, now it's payback, bitch, then you do specialized troop.
That's just like how archers are. Because remember how when CY first came out and we were playing against 2774 and that Blood Lackey Garrison, like the Dido CY was much better than CY Hera, like significantly better.
Yeah. And how much troops did he have left?
Not many. But with that said, right, it's just easier to fill a Hera. But now, like I'd say that most people in KvKs nowadays use CY Hera, even though it's not better. Oh,
I wonder how the Pincer formation will do for the rallies on Scipio.
probably pretty well. I mean, I think. What do you think the meta rally will be? You think it'll be the new commander, the BQ?
BQ. I mean, Scipio's kit says, let's see, 2.7k and 20% more damage for the next 3 seconds. With that's so basically 20% damage boost, but from every source. March speed, and you get 30% health when you're rallying. That's nice. 5% more normal damage. That's basically all damage for the Smite version. You cleanse debuffs.
Yeah, I just don't know if it'll be BQ, Liu J, William Wallace, like I don't know.
And you're debuffing in when you surf, and you can silence.
The
And you
thing
get
is,
rage
I feel like BQ, the expertise does something, right? If it's part of a rally.
Yeah, but do we have any information how the expertise now actually works? Because 400 Sefs sounds like it needs to be already because I saw the reports. I mean, try to get that in an open field report is kind of
Yeah, it's impossible.
hard.
Hold on, don't take the obelisk, guys. I gotta teleport the farms over. I think. How many troops can fit in an obelisk? Is it 1 million?
1.5.
1.5? Alright, I gotta move another farm over. Because it'll be 330, 6, 9. Yeah, one more farm.
I need to find the kit of barbecue commander again.
Also, Zala is AFK, I think. Somebody just teleported. Okay, he's back. All right, everybody can leave, and they can take. Yep, you guys can take. Slave. All right, remember guys, use the presets that I told you. If you can use 200k troops, that would be great. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a preset right now, which is just Gorgo with Wallace. And that's it. Let's see if I can make a preset on my farm with just like filling stuff. Oh wow! It automatically
Good.
defaults to Julius Caesar Freddy. That's kind of funny.
Okay, an open field setup also 200k?
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
max?
yeah. 200k, please.
Okay.
Hmm.
So again, we're gonna run each test 3 times. So
I don't. I mean, I just Nah, the BQ won't be good for rally.
you don't think? What if it's like a little bit of anti-swarm, like a fast rally, not something that you think that'll, last a while, but
I mean, the thing is, if it's getting swarmed, then maybe, but otherwise, because the skill Ravager of Land in Spirit applies only to troops you attack on the map. So if you have field domination, it doesn't apply. So that's the one where you get the 10 stack of Malice,
yeah.
and based on the percentage, you deal additional smite damage. So
Oh, true. That doesn't trigger if you're hitting a
no,
garrison, I
it
guess.
says on the map. So you're missing this. So you're basically missing this 300 damage factor. So an additional smite proc, which is perfect for Pincer formation or the rage.
Yeah.
But you get wait. No, you completely miss the malice stacks because the other skill is whenever attacking a field troop. So you're completely missing 2 skills. So the malice is only working for the field.
Gotcha. All right.
Which sucks.
Okay, so how we're gonna run this? Is everybody teleported over? I would assume.
Wait. 1 second.
How we're gonna do this is Slick is gonna launch a rally. We're gonna fill the garrison. Fill up the rally to, 3 people. So full 330k marches. So it's about 1 million, right? And then we're gonna have just 1 person for now. I don't care who it is, Zala, Das, whatever. With their 200k troops, and we're just gonna make sure that it's consistent, and we're gonna launch that rally and swarm. All right. We're gonna run that test 3 times with Arch, and then we're gonna run that test 3 times with Pincer. So is the obelisk empty? All right. Seems like it's empty. Great. Let's go ahead and fill it up, guys.
Wait, were we supposed to put like equipment on our marches?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Ah, bro, I thought it
No
was.
way you got on.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Dude,
Oh,
I
it's not
set up my
gonna-
actual marches, bro. Jesus, nonsense.
No, that's
There we
not
have
the
the special
announcement.
listings of 81. Welcome to the stream.
All right. So Zala will not be swarming. All right. Hold on.
Where you want me, Dad? Where you want me? Come on.
I've got no equipment on my matches.
Nobody reads the announcements that I make, man. Gosh. All right, Das,
Yeah,
you
nice and
you
was
have
it actually packed?
Das, you have your equipment on?
Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
Okay, what should I do?
Okay, so bring out your 5 marches, and I got to make sure that this obelisk is filled up. Is there anybody who's not in it? So it's 1, 2. We need 1 more person. So serve. Can you join it, please? If
Why
not-
are attacking me? What is he doing?
Oh, Das is using a farming skin.
Yeah, but doesn't matter.
Skin
It doesn't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
Or... Okay, perfect.
Zala, can you join the obelisk?
Yeah, gotcha.
Which proves you didn't listen to Kane, what he said.
Yeah, I'm beating you.
Bro, I was
Dad.
fucking
Shut up,
learning
dude.
fucking physics.
Come on, let's get the testing done. All right, so Slick, go ahead and launch a rally, and then have 2 people fill it. All right.
Wait, Raza, we don't want the siege code AoE. What's a loop?
Oh, hold on, I'll do it again.
Who's swarming?
All right, it's full. All right, so Das is gonna swarm. Just make sure you have all your marches, and as soon as the rally connects, you can start swarming. All right.
Okay.
There should be about 1 million troops in this rally, right? So it should be
1.3 million.
put it down.
Okay.
Yeah, one person
Wait
leave.
until we put 1K in.
No, it's 1 million.
Okay,
roughly.
perfect. Yeah, 1 million is all we need, and then as soon as this rally starts, you can hit, or as soon as the rally hits, you can hit. And we're gonna run this test 3 times, and we're gonna do the same thing with pincer formation. Again, this is
I
this is
think it
Arch.
was Tariq William Wallace was the rally that did really well with Pincer.
Okay, go ahead, start swarming. Tariq William Wallace or Skip UA William
bro.
Wallace?
Skippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're cooking.
I mean, if you get the 77, we can test it. I mean, they have good garrisons. So
Yeah,
Life
no,
testing.
we will
got
be
so
able to.
much
Yeah, so this is Arch formation. Okay, we're gonna do the exact same thing. So everybody refresh and do the exact same thing once the garrison dies. Perfect. Make sure to leave if you haven't already. How's that trade, do you guys think?
I mean, positive.
I gotta make sure I save all these. Yeah, it was positive. Favorite. Dude, I almost clicked delete. Oh my goodness. Alright.
I mean,
I
we can see
saved
it
it.
in your stream then, so it doesn't,
Yeah,
it
true.
doesn't really care.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. Alright, so make sure that you guys have the exact same amount of troops. So whoever joined, so Slave had 412k, Slick Mini, Linus, right? Make sure that you guys have the exact same number. So 1,012,000. And we are
Yeah.
full.
Das got fucked completely. Wow.
What's the
So
party
after
line
the
on here?
What a free to play.
No way you're getting fucked by my farm, bro.
12 million forward, what should I do?
yeah,
Jeez.
he's missing the crystal tag. That's why.
No gear, no talents. Flavius on the wall.
Yeah,
For what?
one
I
thing.
did cook, what do you mean? Wait, I will share
Das, are you swarming? Come on now. Get your shit ready.
yes. You really just started.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
fine.
Alright.
Okay.
1,012,000 troops in the rally, please. Yeah, this is the only time that Das can swarm, bro. The normal free to play is
He will form next KvK trust.
Look at it cook.
I'd be worried if Das was able to swarm people.
I mean, depends on the county swarming, right?
Das, don't you have like a ton of training speeds?
I have 1.1k days
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's saving.
for Zenith.
Fucking Zenith.
For next KvK I will start chaining again and then.
Are you gonna go for like a
Fine.
universal health or something?
Yeah, that's the plan. That's why
Gotcha.
I'm forced to warp chain again.
Bro,
Alright.
just join some fucking DC.
Go ahead,
with,
start.
like low cap.
No, why should I?
Yeah, you need to spend less to get the skin.
No, just join and Pion farm gorgeous for 1 KvK and go from Zenith, that will be much better.
True. But then we would say the same for you as we do for socks.
I will just go and warp chain.
That's one solution.
Feels like Garrison's getting a little bit more cooked on this one. Maybe not. William Wallace secondary feels so bad. Imagine if this was Charles, bro. Oh. What do you guys think will be better? I'm actually genuinely curious. What was this? Pretty much the same result. Almost the exact same result, actually. That's good. Means it's consistent. All right, one more time, and then we will swap to pincer formation, all right?
Yes.
Somebody in my chat says $5 on Pincer. Anybody taking that bet up or no?
I hope it's
Yeah,
better.
I'd like to think Pincer is, yeah, because I'm ready to go.
I know you're ready to go. You already bought the damn bundles.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be so funny if then it turns out that Pincer is bullshit.
And then we just make you Garrison for the whole KvK, Bob.
No, the number you call is not available.
Dude, you're getting crushed by Flavius. What is this secondary? There's no secondary skill animation. I don't even know. There's no skill animation at all, is there?
No secondary maybe equipped.
No secondary at all.
Fucking bad command.
Oh.
I thought Leo was going to go swarm me, but she hasn't moved yet. So.
You guys trying to zero my farms like it's KvK, man.
You see them yourself.
I mean, you know something about zeroing a account in KvK, right?
Hey, man. My farms last KvK were 0 free. That's why I have so many troops.
I mean, your account.
Dude, do you know that my fucking what I think it's miniature Kane has like 2.3 million inf right now? It's gonna pop off, man.
Yeah, that would fucking die next KvK.
Hopefully by my own means, but yeah. All right.
I don't know about that one.
So the rally's about to go in 16 seconds, Das. So
I know. Almost forgot. No problem, I'm ready.
it's got the same amount of troops, right? 1.12. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1, start. Oh my goodness, this thing just cooked the rally. This Garrison's cooking this time. I don't know what happened, but that start went crazy.
Yeah, the rally's dying for a Garrison, it's crazy.
And you started the swarm at the right time, so I don't know why this is going so well. This is going to be a good report for Arch. Okay, we're gonna swap. Actually, I think it was better.
Traded way better, no?
Yeah. That was about, I don't know, 17% better than normal. All right. It's full X time, so.
I'm in.
Alrighty.
Oh, finally the good person is Garrison. Woohoo.
Let's see how this goes.
Did you look that if the rally had like always the same amount of troops?
Yep, it had the same amount of troops. 1,012,000 every time.
Wow, 1981 can actually do a Garrison. Wow, and a rally.
You're on stream. Don't tell them our weakness. Don't tell them our kryptonite.
I'm actually genuinely curious, like why that got crushed so hard.
I mean, look at the battle report and you will find out.
I'm trying. I mean, we used our active skill on turn 6, which means we generated literally the max amount of rage every single turn. Because 220, I mean...
Oh no. This stream will find out that we got a hack for that. No.
Was the swarm late, or was that on time? It looked like it was on time to me.
It was on time.
It was on time. I watched the stream as well.
Gorgo William Wallace is trying to 1v1? Yeah. Oddly enough, it kind of is, which is funny, because it's missing like a ton of stats.
New meta unlocked.
I don't think so, but I am scared, bro. Gorgo has been so good for so long. Now that she's getting an actual pairing for smite damage, that's just like a disaster. Das, can you stop, man?
Yeah,
We've got the rally in 20 seconds.
77.
Maybe it was a ring proc, actually.
All fine. I'm always on time.
Actually, let me check. Maybe that was a ring proc on the active skill. Battle log. We had this ring proc. on this turn. Let's see. Smite damage. All damage? No. No ring proc. Weird. Alright. Rallies in. And go. And this is pincer formation.
Yep.
Oh my god, dude.
Oh,
That single target active skill is crazy.
Oh god, that was fucking spoiled by you guys.
yeah, fucking commercials.
Oh,
you
you, you got an ad?
But even more than last time.
Yeah, but your marches are healthier, which makes sense, no? Like, this is
Yeah,
exactly what we
that's
thought would
more
happen.
You know what would be interesting? A smite commander for Garrison that got like AoE.
You want to break the game, don't you?
This is pretty.
Yeah, but
This is pretty much exactly what I expected. Oh, that performed much worse though. Oh yeah,
actually, it would be fucking disgusting.
that performed much worse.
Oh, my swarm reports were really good.
Yeah, dude. It seems.
Go Dust.
All right,
next
no,
KvK.
I'm not gonna make any conclusions, but I'm not a huge fan of pincer formation on that one. Hold on.
We need to try and KvK as well.
Yeah, can you guys leave the garrison, please? Thank you. I might get to save $500. We'll see.
I mean, you can also buy another bundle.
Smart solution.
Yeah. Even if I don't have to buy this bundle, I can just buy all the other bundles. Yeah.
Mhm.
The thing is, though, even if it's worse in the swarms, I kind of want my field to be better, you know? Zala, can you
See,
join?
buy it.
We need 60k troops. Zala's over here 1v1ing with City Keep or Centaurian, whatever, Markswoman, and
Bro, it's coming KP.
what is going on here,
It's what we do in KvK to win by DKP.
bro? Zala, come on,
Mm.
you're gonna make me swap over to another account instead of joining it? Is he even in this
Don't
call?
sleep, don't sleep.
Okay, hold on.
So I see my voice. Yeah, he is.
You can go ahead and launch. Hopefully, he gets there in time. And if not, I will just join on my farm again. The problem is every time I swap over accounts on my farm, it makes it so.
It'll get you from that.
Yeah, it makes it so that I have to join back. So it's like just takes all the time. There it is. Hold on. Okay, I'm in. Oh, I have to sneeze. Uh-oh. Also, what was the rally report against the rally? It was 80 to 140. 80 to yeah, so it traded better against the rally, but way worse against the swarms. I mean, I feel like that's exactly what we've all been saying, but that's kind of crazy. So now instead of going, because if it's already worse with 5 swarmers, imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine 10 swarmers, right? Because what's the max? It's 11, right?
Yeah, but don't forget, there's no reinforcements in the flag, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we
That
will
also-
have a new commander.
Mhm.
And we will find out if he does good against.
Oh my god! The rally's almost dead!
Oh,
I was spoiled again. Fuck you, Kane.
Wait. Wait. Hold on. That was ridiculous. Did that have 1 point? Did that have the correct amount of troops?
Yeah.
What did I just watch?
Bro, I'm getting spoiled
Jesus
here.
This, what
Yeah,
just
but-
happened?
Yeah, fuck the ponies.
Dude, the Garrison might win.
no.
That
Maybe
might
it-
have
it
actually...
actually is it's
Let
winning.
us cook. Let him cook.
Dude, the Garrison's gonna... What just happened? Hold on, I gotta watch the first 10 seconds of that one more time. There's no way that there were the right amount of troops in that fucking rally, bro.
Yeah, it's in the report.
Clip that shit.
Come on, Isle. It's your chance to to beat
Well,
Garrison.
here I was giving Arch the crown there against Swarms, but
But technically, like,
what's
it was
what?
just lucky because, like, you got a ring proc on the skill damage.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna have to look at this report. What happened?
Come on,
Do it after arc. Do it after arc.
Bro, he got like 1 minute between the testings.
That
enough.
that was holy. I don't even.
Very good.
Hold on.
Good
I'm gonna fill it up again, but what did I
Wait,
just see?
Is Isle winning? Is Isle winning?
Battle log,
I hope not.
dude.
Lost.
200. Oh yeah, dude. Ring of Doom proc. Oh no. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's a bit of
Okay.
Holy shit.
That Ring of Doom proc on both active skills. Oh my
That
god.
happened in KvK.
Yo, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
And then don't forget
but
all the
it's too
debuffs.
late.
That
It's
is
late.
crazy.
No,
And don't forget
this is
all,
crazy part.
all the buffs you get from the Pincer formation for doing smite damage with the ring on top.
So, okay.
Ding dong, mother.
I don't even
So I have to
know.
make my coffee desk.
I don't even know if I
When-
should
what time?
include that in the average. That's the problem. Because that
I mean,
seems
it
like an
can
outlier.
No, it can happen.
You're right. It can
Just
happen,
don't.
but I don't know if I want to include that. Like that.
And didn't like the first one also have like one? Which
No,
like
I
brought-
checked. It did not.
Oh, sad.
So just because we didn't, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm changing the data if, whatever.
But technically, like for the other one, you would also need to test if, like, at any point the proc was on a skill.
But in situations where you're not getting reinforced, if you do it on the first active skill, it matters way
Oh my
more.
god, it's from good.
Yeah, I mean, probably
3,
just
2,
do
1,
like 2 more.
1,
Actually.
go.
Kane, can you swap Garrison?
Yeah, hold on. Reinforce. There you go.
Wait, Slav, can you just keep your march out so I can practice cheeseburgery?
You want to change it to me, Kane, not you.
Oh, whoops. My bad. Yes, I'll show this log again. So battle log. So here we have the Ring of Doom proc. No, we don't. All right. So no Ring of Doom proc. And then here we have the Ring of Doom proc. 1 turn left, and then we have it again here. So it procced on both, and this is why that was the most ridiculous report I've ever seen, bro. 204k damage. I don't even know. And you know why it's possible with Gorgo is because Gorgo fires her active skill and then does her damage on the next turn. So you technically have the 2 turns, and I don't know, man. It's crazy. That was ridiculous. Guys, is it bad if I don't include that in my average? Because I feel like that's just not that's not realistic. But
I mean, that's the best of the best that could happen. So, I mean,
I will include it in my video, but I don't think let's do 2 more tests still. Because that seemed crazy.
now it happened again.
Yeah, if it happens again, then you know what? Fuck it. I'm spending $500 because it's meant to be at that point, right? So
And after that, you will never see it again.
yeah, and then I'll never see it again. All right, it's launching in 2, 1, launched.
And I'm about to get spoiled again.
I'm pretty sure Das is tanking. So
Oh, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Oh god.
all right,
yeah.
cancel, reset. Just reset.
Oh,
This is classic Das, wasting 5 minutes of our time.
Wop, wop, wop.
Das, just reset.
Don't worry,
Just
I'll
reset.
do
Just reset. I'm leaving. Just reset. All right. Seems like good content for a short. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Reinforce.
Oh, I don't have much cavalry
jeez.
left.
What is it, Little King?
Yeah, then you need to heal. Oh, you can't. Oh.
For me, go and smash small pain. To zero him. To practice for KvK 40 Kings Farms.
You guys are a load of fun, let me tell you. All right. If we run out of troops because you're doing this, I swear, man.
I still have
mean, yeah.
cover there, but not much.
Just find his farms and zero them. Easy.
Let's see how much I have left.
I joined and Das instantly trolled. What a noob, yeah. I agree.
Pomik, you have gear on your marches?
Yeah, everything has gear.
Okay, great. Then maybe you need to swarm next time, because I don't have cavalry left.
We still need to
Yeah,
build.
and all the reports are now screwed because it's not the same player.
Ooh.
No, yeah, but he has the same marches.
Seems
guys,
oh,
refresh
how's the
your
testing
marches
going?
and
What's
then-
going on?
Yeah. 300k on our Ragnar.
Let's
100K on the
always
Ragnar.
CLC, thank you.
We need 500k in Garrison.
Yeah,
Slit, you may have
we
to
need
cancel.
we need somebody to join, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Zala's falling asleep at the wheel, bro. He's over here 1v1ing with Charles.
60k. Someone put 60k in.
Okay, there you go. Interesting, the report where you win is only 4% better than the 136. Wait. Hold on. So we're going to delete this. This
Okay,
is
and I
when he
just
trolled.
noticed, even with all of us
So,
three
favorite.
switching to Pincer formation, I'm pretty sure Lioness still has wink wink an amazing arch formation for the Garrison. I mean,
Yeah, true.
it's just a fact. So
Also, you're right. Even on that attempt where
Yeah,
we
take front line
completely
as well.
obliterated,
yes,
even when we completely obliterated,
yeah.
the
she's
Garrison,
also-
we
she's also
traded
on the
about
call, so it
even.
should be fine because she's not complaining about
Alright.
it.
Yeah, she's also really fucking strong when it comes to that. Like, definitely one of the best garrisons we have.
All right, rally's launching in 5 seconds.
Don't tank this time, Das.
I won't have once.
And rally sitting. Okay. Let's see, does it get obliterated this time?
Mm,
Not
no.
as much. Why no open field test? Because we already kind of know the open field results. Open field results are not kind of what we're looking for. It's pretty confirmed that Pincer's way better.
God, this time the Garrison getting cooked. Maybe the value is here alive.
Maybe.
Close. Very close.
Okay. And let's do that one more time. Oh my, 100%? Oh, that traded negative. That was our first negative report.
Oh no, Pincer's fucked.
Yeah, Pincer. So outside of the one time where it absolutely destroyed. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
Look,
you
kill
could-
him. It's one
I mean, you
troops.
could see if it's better if it's like a 1-versus-1 situation.
We've already tested that. It is definitely better in 1-versus-1 situations.
I think it's better for rally than Garrison.
I mean,
Is
then
that-
just never lose open field and that's it.
So this my last swarm. My last swarm. After that, I don't have enough cavalry left to fill 2 marches.
You
Yeah,
are.
you know why.
Yeah, because you're swarming cities repeatedly. Jeez.
Use speed ups to heal now. Come on, do it.
All right. Did
I
anyone
think
else on the red team follow instructions and
Yeah.
have marches?
Well, didn't
Okay.
swarm
Oh,
any
I
cities.
thought I would be unlimited, but I'm not.
No,
Yeah,
it's
so the
250 million
migrant,
power.
Followed the orders, but a
Yeah,
long
not enough.
member just didn't. Okay.
All right. We are full and ready to go. I have to like mark these. So arch, pincer, outlier with pincer. Okay. So whoever said yes, they have their marches set up. Make sure that you have 200k marches. You're using all the same marches. Everything's the same.
Gotcha.
You picked it talent trees, right, on the commanders?
Yep. Everything should be set up.
All right. Is the rally the same? Should be. Also, Das, you need to stop swarming my city before you take
Yes,
AoE.
yes, I know, I
Yes,
know,
are
I
you
know.
fucking bored?
Das, you're killing
How
your
do you
own
go?
marches. You're not, of course, you're not gonna have troops, you
Wait,
idiot. What are
Wait,
you
that
doing?
was your fault for giving me AoE.
Oh my god, bro.
10 seconds.
10 seconds? All right. And go.
Oh, you see? Perfect time.
I think this Garrison report's going pretty well. Maybe not. I thought it'd be decent.
No, it's getting cooked. It's getting cooked.
Yeah, I thought it was doing better.
How much is an overlist? 1.5 million or 1 million?
1.5.
And the Obelisk
Okay,
is
so I do
1.5, yeah. Yeah, but we
Okay,
can't do a full rally because it'll always destroy it, right? So that's why we're doing a lesser rally.
Okay.
All right. So we'll swap swarms. Oh my god, 102%. Okay.
Swarm will swarm.
Yeah. So who was the person who said that they're using their open field? Pura?
Me.
Pura?
You
Fine,
can see
yeah.
him.
Okay.
I'm 7 up.
All right. I think we're gonna reduce the march count. I'm pretty convinced that besides this one report here, I'm pretty convinced that Arch is just better, and so we don't have to use more marches. We should use less now. So let's only use 3 marches. And
Which
kind of,
marches do you want?
or I guess we'll use 4. Get rid of the Arthur with Philip. I feel like that's the worst one. So get rid of Arthur Philip for swarming and just keep everything else.
Yeah, that's the reason why I don't have carved left.
Not because you swamped the farms.
Yeah,
No,
not,
that's
not because you repeatedly sworn my farms over and over again. That must not be it.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Full luck. You've got. Okay, you want me to test first? I'll test first.
Oh, I thought you were going to.
Yeah. I will. Okay.
Just to keep it the same order in your report.
Yep. Reinforce. I'm captain. Okay, so this is back to Arch, and we're using 4 marches. So we're gonna run out of time here. So I guess we'll just do these 4 marches and call it from there. If Arch is still better with 4 marches, then I'm pretty convinced that it's just overall better for Garrison. Because even when you're getting swarmed in KvK, you're usually getting swarmed by at least 7 to 10, right? So
Yeah.
it's all, so 5 is pretty much confirmed Arch is better, and we'll see if it's better with 4, and then yeah. It's really weird. I don't like the fact that sometimes Pincer's better and sometimes Arch is better. That really pisses me off as a Garrison, if I'm being honest.
Just get your
'Cause-
perfect set.
Because what do we do? Like, Full Luck can expertise his or not expertise, but oh, ready? 3, 2, 1, swarm. Sorry. There we go. He can like finish out his set, and we can use him for passes and stuff, and then what? Like use me for flags? That's not what I want to do.
No, got Bob.
No, that sounds perfect.
No. That's an easy solution. Full luck just
We
make
got
two
Bob
sets.
for facts that will never get attacked.
No, I mean full luck just uses goes for 2 full sets.
Yeah.
No, let Fulak only Garrison a pass, and then he can open field more.
Yeah, so this is obviously going to do really, really well.
But about your conclusion, I mean, if you're getting swamped with 11 marches anyway, you have a problem. So
Yeah, true.
so I mean, it could be interesting if you also say, because the swarming has more marches, that you say, okay, we're doing the swarming and we're also reinforcing the rally, so it's overall the same amount of troops. So the garrison lasts a bit longer for
won't count serve him up leaving at the very last minute there. We'll act like that didn't happen. All right, so let's do that again.
By the way, didn't like one person bet $5 that the Pincer formation would be better?
Yep.
Oh god.
I'll look for that membership in a few. Okay. I kid.
Yeah, what do you mean? Like you're kidding? You need the money. Crystal Tech, come on.
True, bro. Fuck that, man. Especially, I mean, I don't know. Even with this, I might swap and go Pincer just because I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna have to figure it out.
I mean, if it's so good in open field, just do it. And we never lose open field, so I mean, we never need to Garrison.
Yeah, against
Except if
2377,
we
we'll
go
never lose open field. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, bro, against them, we won't have an open field.
If you don't take the
True.
pass into the zone, you don't lose it.
Man, I would love if my report log was nice and organized. Instead, I just have a million reports of DAS swarming my city with full siege. It's fantastic.
What do you mean you have here? On. Oh wait, I also found your outer city. Okay, I forgot.
It says looks like Arch got lucky on the rally. I don't know if that's true because we have one less March swarming. Like I'm now expecting the Garrison to win because there are less marches swarming. So the trick is at what point does Pincer become better? Like, is it 5 marches? No. Is it 4 marches? Maybe. Is it 3 marches? More likely, right? The less marches hitting it, the more likely that Pincer's better. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wrong Garrison.
Oh,
Oh,
that's tragic.
Oh,
Tragic. I'm bad.
And
Alright.
that's how we know that 1981 was actually a fucking kingdom of idiots.
True.
Lucky to be part of it.
All right, we'll get that out there. So we'll delete. All right, we're probably gonna have time for one more of the arch, and then we'll swap to Pincer. We'll just have to do 2 good tests. Reinforce. Okay, I'm captain this time. I am the captain now, and we're good. All right. All right, rally is hitting in 30 seconds. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Gorgo William Wallace is kind of impressing me. I should try Gorgo Charles just to make sure that I'm not smoking crack, but yeah. Guys, make sure to get your marches away from the obelisk when this hits. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, rallies out. And hitting. So this will be the last arch formation. We'll go we will go Pincer after this. Garrison might be getting cooked. Yeah. Johanna just said in my chat, so you'll need 2 people with Pincer for passes and 2 people with Arch for flags. Yeah, that's kind of what it's looking like. I don't know. This Garrison's getting cooked this time, though. I think.
By the way, didn't like Dust say that he got no troops, but he's continuously swarming your farm?
He's just out of calves, I think.
horse out of
Okay.
end.
What the hell are you doing?
All right. Can we actually run that one more time? Yeah. Let's be quick though. So we'll run that one more time. And so go ahead and launch the rally, Slick. All right, we've got 10 minutes, so we should have enough time. Okay. Garrison is set. We're good. I just want to do at least 3, you know? Like 3 tests, because especially with how different those were, like 162 to 121% seems weird. I don't know why. Let's look at the battle log. Did I have like Ring of Doom proc or something? Oh, I did. I had a Ring of Doom proc again, man. Dude, Ring of Doom proc on the first active skill feels very dumb.
Hold it.
It fucks the RNG.
Yeah, it completely screwed. Like, look at the damage difference between my active skill with my primary and secondary. My primary did 174,000, and then my secondary did 101,000. Like, come on. Like, just the 70,000 troops is crazy. Okay, it's hitting. All right, and then after this, we're going to have full luck Garrison, okay?
Yay.
Wow, this Garrison got cooked. Why did this get cooked so bad? That got cooked like it was, yeah, 104%. Sheesh. With less marches? Why was that so bad? 200, 200. Interesting. Okay, well, go ahead. Have full at Garrison. ZKX, who's winning so far? Arch formation was pretty much confirmed to be better against swarms, and we are now testing with less marches and seeing if it makes a difference for Pincer. I don't really understand why that did so bad. I feel like the Garrison should be trading better. Like, dude, it traded better when Das had 5 marches than it did when Piru or Pura had 4 marches. That doesn't make any sense.
Because you can gain more KP from the marches swarming.
I guess. Oh, he's also not using his weakest swarming march, which was the Arthur Phillip. Yeah. Oh my god, dude! Look how bad the Arthur Phillip trades into a swarm.
It's so bad. You should not swarm with it.
Yeah, you should definitely never swarm with Arthur. Oh, holy crap!
Okay, I'm officially out of troops, so have fun.
Okay.
I know why Islet's.
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rally's coming out. All right, and this is pincer formation, right?
Yep.
That primary is crazy, bro. Like, that first active skill with pincer formation is something else. This is definitely doing better. This is gonna win. Maybe it won't. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. But this is better than the arch results for 4 marches, which is cool. It's gonna turn into a 1v1. Little Liu Che against Gorgo, just like the old days.
I mean, 40k troops left, you'd expect the Liu to win now.
Yeah, but the Liu probably has like 20k troops. It's close. All right.
15.
Really close.
I think the Garrison's gonna. Let's go.
Yeah, the Garrison's winning.
10k troops. 10k troops. Go go go. Yeah, I think it's gonna win.
Oh.
Wait,
What?
3K,
No, like,
3K, 3K.
Wow.
down to the wire. Oh, victory! All right, let's do I think we have time for at least one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, favorite 129 was good. I mean, this is when we had the Ring of Doom proc off the rip, and we got 163, and then 121, and then actually 121. Oh, this one? Oh, weird. It's so weird, man. This is where I feel like at some point there are so many procs in this game where it's like it's hard to tell, truthfully.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Arch is more consistent.
Yeah, Arch would definitely be more consistent. All right, we're full. Full luck is captain. Yep. What, you mean you don't want to have my farm as captain again?
Well, no, probably not.
All right, rally is going to launch in 18 seconds. So I kind of don't want to include this 162 report. If we're not going to include the 143 when the ring procced on the active, then I can't include the 162 when it procced on the active for Arch. All right, Puru, go ahead. Pura, there you go. And the rally is half health. Dude, the first active skill is always so fun to watch. Yeah, I think this is a Garrison win, if I'm being honest.
Could be.
maybe because he swarmed like 1 second too late.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a win for the Garrison. Maybe.
I know.
Still
Yeah, but
158k.
also,
Or
how do
100.
you swarm
Yeah.
out? Yeah, okay, not many people swarming at the right at the beginning, after the rally hits.
True.
Garrison's cooking.
I think we actually found the threshold pretty early. I think 4 troops, Pincer might be better.
I also wonder if the new Garrison will make a huge difference because of the Mighty Shield. So you get more tanky. That means also the Gorgo expertise will get a higher value out of it. So could be interesting.
It says on the battle report that my troops retreated, but they just died. So, okay. Sure. Okay, so that was pretty good. All right, this is what I think. From what I can see, the Pincer reports were pretty standard. It's about 130% positive when there were only 4 things hitting it. But the Gorgo with Arch formation never even did that well once, except for this, which I had a Ring of Doom on the active skill, so we're just not going to count that one. I think that's actually really funny. So 5 marches, Arch is better. But as soon as you go less than 5 marches swarming or hitting it, Pincer becomes better. Okay. I mean, that's kind of what I wanted to figure out. So, I don't know. That's, now, how do I use that information to make my conclusion?
You want to specialize as a pass Garrison, then change to Pincer.
Yeah, pretty much. Because you can wait, that's actually really true, because you never have more than, dude, Das literally has 55 million power left. How do you zero 250 million power in an arc match?
But also, what could be interesting is against the full swarm. So.
Well, I think full swarm is not even interesting. Arch is going to be better for sure.
Yeah, but how much better? Because I mean, you found out the threshold is 4. So, but how against the full swarm with other rally? I mean, in certain KvKs like hashtag Orleans, where you have the swarming abilities and the skills to do that, people would swarm.
Yeah.
And the power creep will go up because what was the update that you get a certain amount of troops back, a certain amount of speed ups back, so people will have more and more power. So they can go nuts, to put it that way.
Yeah, I think
Which all,
I don't know. The AoE smite damage, I don't like the proc. I don't think is going to be that big of a factor, if I'm being honest, with the new commander. And I think that no matter what, the more marches you add, the better Arch is going to be. Like that just seems obvious. So yeah. But if we want to say that the threshold is 4 marches, like how many like how many times do you get swarmed and the people swarming are less than 5 marches including the rally, right? Like not many times, I feel like.
it depends. I mean, I recall that we had in the past certain amount that most likely Mauve or whoever did the rally did also a bit of swarming, and the rest was just there to hold the field.
Yeah.
I mean, it was made in the call, but apparently some people, not calling any names, are unable to read. So
What do you mean, just swarming anyway?
yeah,
Yeah, I think there's a contagious, once one person starts the swarm, a lot of people follow along with it.
yeah, and also the swarming would apply on flags, because on a fort where you have the 3 million troops compared, so the gap between swarmers and the garrison side is much bigger.
Yeah, I'm sure Pincer actually would probably get even better with a fort.
Yeah.
Because your white damage doesn't scale as much, but your skill damage does, or whatever, your active skill, not skill damage per se, but your active skill damage. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so conclusions. I don't really have to write this down. I'll remember them, but Arch is better in a flag. If you are getting swarmed by more than 4 marches plus the rally, and generally for pincer formation, it will be better for field. It will be better for 1v1 rallies. And yeah, like anytime you have a pass garrison, you're definitely going to want a pincer formation in there. And for I think this doesn't even need testing, but for mixed garrisons, it is definitely still Arch, right? So Gorgohera, all that stuff. All right, well, cool.
I'm switching to Pincer. Got it.
All right. Well, let's just hope our flags don't get swarmed very much then. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to do it until we get the new garrison anyway.
Yeah, true. All right, well, I'm gonna hop out of Discord, probably turn the music back on and talk to the stream a little bit, maybe do some events. I will probably swap. I think the only reason I wouldn't swap is if I was like in a high-end Imperium where people are swarming flags all the time. Because let's be real, in our seed, a lot of times you're just 1v1ing a rally, right? So yeah. I think I'm gonna swap. I think it's gonna happen. But it's not gonna be now. It'll probably be closer to KvK time. So but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and probably keep the stream on for a little while. I don't know if I'm gonna go until reset. 3 hours of events, guys. I don't know if I have that much time. Maybe there's a KvK that I can watch, but yeah. We'll see. Anyway, guys, appreciate the help today. Glad we found all that stuff out, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right.
Okay.
Peace. All right, stream. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about the results? Is that about what you expected? That 4K, or not 4K, but 4,000 or 4 troops swarming plus the rally? I feel like that's about it. Yeah, ZKX, sorry, I know I've been reading your chats. I just haven't been able to respond to them because of the nature of being in call with other people. So let me hold on. Get the music going again. We'll start over. All right. Okay. Was that about what you guys expected? I feel like it was. Bro, I went to my dentist appointment and it was closed. Brutal. Maybe you should retest with a new InfCom because of his anti-swarm. Is he even very anti-swarm? I don't know if he is. But like I said, I think most of the anti-swarm comes from the arch formation, right? Like that just is what it is. And especially if you're keeping things reinforced, like, I don't know, man. Most of your damage is counterattack damage, right? So, and if they're reinforcing the rally, then killing the rally technically wouldn't be, you know, happening in our testing results. So, again, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but the testing that we did, I feel like, was pretty conclusive. Pincer or Arch for open field? Pincer. 266 Kingsland. I'll check it out. Why not? Let me send out the gatherers, though. Actually, before I do that, should we do some Esmeralda's Prayer? Hunt for History? I'm not going to buy the bundle, but I probably won't buy these either. I'll just do the free-to-play way. Which means I won't be doing anything for this event. Okay, great. Yeah, nothing here. I will, however, be spending these gems. This is something that will definitely happen. So, we do that. We buy these. Alright. We have 45. I will get the rest through the $50 bundle. But yeah, let's go ahead and spin a few times, huh? I'll go ahead and I'll look at the Kingsland after we do this. Also, does it throw anybody else off that the gold keys and the crystal keys are now golden? I really do not like that. It's amazing to me how good this event is, though. Alright. Roll it up. Wow, my gem count's looking pretty low. Hopefully, if I buy this bundle, it won't be super low anymore. Feels like I'm almost lagging a little bit. Takes like 1 or 2 clicks to get things done. I've gotten a ton of crystal keys, I guess. I feel like everyone always gets their first special around that 30 mark. I'll take the speeds though. There we are. Okay, next 2 spins, I'm calling it. I'm getting the special. Okay, next spin. Getting it for sure. I'll hit that 30, and we'll be there. Bro, I told you. It always works this way. There's definitely a pity timer on this event. I'm sure that you can get lucky, but there is definitely a pity timer. Alright. There we go. Material roll, I'll take it. I love how I've gotten no legendary materials, though. Fortunately, I'll be finishing the event, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Enough of that. Alright, let's go ahead and check out... What'd you say it was? 266? Doesn't 1846 also have a pass opening right now? Ooh, a lot happening here. So this is Kingsland, huh? Oh, good amount of fighting too. 0 to 10 legendaries is wild work. Yeah, fortunately it doesn't matter though, because if you finish the event, you get them all, right? So, whoa, lag. Everything load in, please. All right. I wonder who's favored in this matchup. Obviously, seems like this blue side is doing pretty well at this moment. Ooh, wow, the Zig territory, though, is telling another story. Maybe not. Maybe they just had a strong opening. This is very even. Where's this rally going? Really? We'll see how that goes. Jeez, dude. 2666 has 1 trillion KP. They're doing well then. Clearly, because my computer can't even load in correctly. Are these all touching? What do these look like? So from what I see on the field, what is this? Ooh. Yeah, this is where the fun is. Interesting. So it's like top side's winning here, bottom side's winning here. It's kind of even here. Top side's winning here. So yeah, that looks fun. I'm jealous. Hopefully we get something like this. All right, chat. Well, I think this is what's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to stream for the next 3 hours until reset. That's just a long time. All right. And while the 266 KvK does look pretty good, you know, I'm going to go and find something else to do for the next 3 hours before I realize that 2377 is unfortunately in our map pool. God, I really hope not. I really hope not. Either way, I will go ahead and make it so these results are published. I think it's really good for people to know that arch formation is still better in some situations. What would I recommend? I think most people should go Pincer for open field. If you are a Garrison and you are in high level Imperiums, I would recommend not swapping to Pincer, just simply because you're going to get swarmed all the time. If your rally and Garrisons are not getting swarmed all the time, then yeah, I think if you're in lower seed, like Pincer can do really, really well. If you're hitting one rally and like 2 or 3 other marches that are swarming you, it's gonna do some major damage. So with that said, I'm gonna call the stream here. Much love and appreciation to all those who have tuned in, and you know what? Let's actually see if I can go ahead and find somebody to raid. I think Schmuck is doing a 24-hour stream, right? Hold on. Let's take a look at this. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and like the stream. That would be much appreciated. Yeah, redirect. Let's see who's doing it. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Why not? Let's go ahead. Let's raid Schmuck a little bit. All right. So, anyway, guys, much love. Appreciate it.